Thanks, Tina. We'll take it from here. The 26th Amendment is especially important to us because it lets our opinions, and all the younger generations to come, matter and holds true to the democratic ideals that America's founding fathers had in mind while creating the Constitution. However, young adults did not always have this right. The 26th Amendment was not ratified until 1971, which was towards the end of the Vietnam War. This means young adults across America were being drafted for the war and fighting for a country that didn't even let them vote. Along with being drafted and dying for their country, 18-year-olds were treated like adults in other ways too. They were allowed to drink, smoke cigarettes, and do other drugs.
Richard Nixon changed this fact in 1971 by supporting the ratification of the 26th Amendment.
The ratification of this amendment has been accomplished in the shortest time of any amendment in American history. This fact affirms our nation's confidence in its youth and its trust in their responsibility. It also reinforces our young people's dedication to a system of government whose Constitution permits ordered change. Richard Nixon.
Now that I'm almost 18, I'm excited to participate in elections. I finally get to have a say in the representation of my district, state, and my country. While some people think that 18-year-olds are too immature, I feel fully capable of making an informed decision, and I'm grateful to have this ability.
I am thrilled to be allowed to vote because I want a say in my country's government. I am mature enough to express my opinions about the policies of the United States and our leadership. This is why the 26th Amendment is important to me.
It's the way we teach our children in school elections how to be citizens and the importance of their voice. Loretta Lynch.
Well, if you look at the data, though, on voter turnout, millennials making up 31% of the voting population, but not exactly a reliable voting bloc. Here's millennial turnout from 2012, 2008, and 2004 compared to Gen Xers, Boomers, the silent generation.
Many people agree that it's not worth letting 18-year-olds vote because they don't care and don't show up.
Is there anything to indicate that it's going to be any different this cycle, or are millennials still going to be the lowest turnout?
I think the youngest generation in each election year will be the toughest one to turn out, and the reason is not as much to do with engagement. It's also that voting is a habit that you have to build over years. Like as you become older, it becomes more and more part of your routine, becomes more of what you do, and so your voting, your likelihood to vote raises as you get older.
As Jesse Moore said, it takes time to form a voting habit, so it is important that people start forming this habit early. Along with that, 18-year-olds have to get used to their opinion mattering since they are usually looked down upon. As we are approaching 18, we are thankful for the 26th Amendment because it gives our voices and opinions importance now that we are legally adults.
I'll also say this is the largest voting bloc in American history, which is incredible. It's the most diverse voting bloc. So I think once it starts to flex its muscles, not just in the presidential, but also in local races where a lot of these issues that millennials care most about are decided, they'll start to turn out in bigger and bigger numbers.
As you can see, the younger generations have continued to increase their voting turnout and are now beginning to rival the older generations.
The 26th Amendment to the Constitution of the United States. That amendment, as you know, provides for the right to vote of all of our young people between 18 and 21. 11 million new voters as a result of this amendment that you now will see certified by the GSA administrator.
Without the 26th Amendment, America would be losing its largest voting bloc of 18 to 21-year-olds. It is necessary to include this voting bloc in order to fulfill the democratic ideals this country was founded on. This is why we feel the 26th Amendment is so important.